So there is this girl that I work with. I like her a lot. Am I gonna tell her how I feel? Probably not, because I'm scared as shit.
Man, you a bitch.
But I'd rather stalk her if I have to. So how did this come to be? Come as in come to me, not come on me. Pause. You guys are weirdos. Long story short, I like her music, so there was no reason for me not to like her as well. You know what they say, if you like a music box, you'll probably have a good time in a box.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
That's suspicious.
By the way, that was a joke. Problem is we cannot share playlist because she has an iPhone and I have an Android, and we use different streaming platforms. So I made a proposition, how about both of us use Spotify so then we can create playlists and collaborate. Within that solution there is another problem. I have 10,000 songs on my computer. I would have to add them one by one to a Spotify playlist, which is gonna take weeks. I do not have weeks.
It's so much work.
But
I'm so tired from work. I don't want to do that.
So I had to come up with another solution. How about we make a Python program that can scrape my whole computer, grab all the songs, add them to a Spotify playlist. Which sounds easy, right? Because I thought it was going to take an hour, but it ended up taking 3 days to complete. 3 days of endless headaches.
Hey, just working hard so I can please you.
Mainly because Spotify API's documentation is written in JavaScript. Nobody knows JavaScript, bro. That's like a poor man's programming language. Also, they have this ghost variable called URL, which is never initialized but still being passed as an endpoint. I'm like, where did you initialize this? This is empty. The fuck? So I'm just gonna walk you through how I did it.
Listen, look, and listen, and learn.
Open your browser. As you can see, I'm using Chrome because I have a lot of RAM.
the RAM!
Yes, the RAM is gone.
Why is RAM gone?
Search for Spotify API. You're gonna need to create an application on Spotify so you can obtain a client ID. I'm not gonna show you how to do that because I don't remember how to do that. The last time I created mine I think was a year ago, so no. So the next step is authorization. If you do not want a headache, you should use the fourth one, which is implicit grant. That's the one that I used. Well, you might be asking, why shouldn't I use the first three? Well, in scientific terminology, they're ass. So after authorization, I'm gonna need 2 more endpoints. One to create a playlist and the other one to search for an item on Spotify. Next, grab files from a directory. In this case, I used os.list directory. Also, if you get your songs from a WhatsApp group, you're not gonna be able to find those songs on Spotify because the file names are incorrect. My file names are named properly, but I wasn't gonna take the risk of using the file name as well. I opted to use a third-party library that allows you to read the attributes of a file, which include artist and track title. Concatenate the 2 strings and pass them so they can be used in the URL. Next step is to create a playlist and grab the ID. After that, search for a track and grab its ID. Now we can use this track's ID to add a track to a playlist using the playlist ID. So if everything works at this point, then put that in a loop. You'll be able to do that for 1,000 songs. Delay after every search, maybe 1 second, because if you don't, you'll probably get banned. Also, do not add your tracks to the playlist one after the other. Do your search in one go. Keep the IDs. After the search is done, you can add all your tracks in one go as a big ass list. That's how I did it. So now let's take a look at the results. This is living proof that iPhone and Android users can co-produce. Sorry, I mean coexist.